Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Exampur English Medium Prep, and I'm Kumar Ravi. Welcome to all the students who are preparing for their government jobs exams. Okay, so guys, at this 10 a.m. session, we discussed many questions from the previous year's exams. So, as yesterday I had discussed some questions on the previous year's exams, and today we will discuss also the some questions which are very much important as a viewpoint of your exam. And whenever you will go to the exam, then you will find some of these questions I am going to discuss here. Okay, but these are the questions I teach the theory concepts also, so that those students who are preparing for their exams can make their concepts clear about the science, okay, of science. So that's why you will have to join a paid batch. For that, you in that batch you will get the theory lectures, yes, at the deep level, and you will find out you will find some notes also. You will be a part of the test series also, so that you can prepare your for your exam in a very better way. Okay, so to register in the paid batch, you will have to download the Exampur official application, which you can download by this. Okay, which you can download from the Play Store. You will have to go to the Play Store, and then you will have to search the Exampur. Okay, you will find Exampur application on the Play Store like this. Okay, Exampur Sarkari Nokri Prep, actually. Okay, such kind of icon you will see there, and then you will have to install that into your phone. That application will be installed into your phone, and then you will have to open it. And now you will see the two options there. Number one, either the register or the login. Okay, if you have already registered in our database, then you can log in directly. Okay, if you have not downloaded our application till now, then you will have to new register. Okay, new register, you will have to fill your name and details like mobile number, email ID, date of birth, and city name, and after that you will be able to register. Okay, then after you will log in, and you will see there are the many batches from the different streams. Now you are preparing for the SSC CGL or any other exam like that, CPO. Okay, so you can join our batches accordingly. Okay, so this is the basic procedure, and the fees of these courses is very low. We are the best educators in the industry, as well as we are providing our content at a very low fees. Okay, so in this batch you will be able to access all the video lectures of the teachers, all the study materials in PDF format, and all the test series for your exam. Okay, so your preparation will be boosted up. That's why I will suggest you to just join our paid batches also. Okay, so guys, let's start. Actually, this was the question I had discussed yesterday. Okay, but after that time, due to some technical problem, actually, this stream was ended up. Okay, so that's why I could not explain more questions. So this was the last question I was discussing actually yesterday. Yeah, good morning everyone. Good morning everyone. Please do like this session and share among all your friends. Okay, so that your friends can also get the benefit of such exams. Yes, cricket player moves his hands back to catch the ball coming at high speed. Okay, and the options are given as the rate of change of linear momentum of the ball is reduced so as not to cause injury. Yes, it is discussing about that. Suppose that this is a player, okay, and these are his hands. Okay, this is a ball, and this ball is coming with a very high speed, suppose that 20 meters per second. Okay, and after some time, these hands come back side like this, and the ball is caught by the now the ball is caught by the player. Okay, now the ball comes into the state of rest. Okay, So here you can see that there is a huge change in the linear momentum. There is huge change in linear momentum in delta t time. Okay, in delta t time, the change in linear momentum here is delta p. So if we talk about the force exerted by the ball, force exerted by the ball on the hand during this process, this will be equal to delta p upon delta t. If this man brings his hands from this place to this place, it takes time delta t. Okay, if the value of delta t is high, then obviously this value will be low, this value will decrease. It means this is the rate of change of linear momentum, and the value of rate of change of linear momentum will decrease, hence the value of the force exerted by this ball on the hand will also decrease, and in this way this player will not get any injury. Okay, so a option is the actually correct option, but we will have to see the option b also, so that if we can find out any other also option also, then we can tick them also. Okay, in multiple choice questions you will have to always keep in mind that you will have to read carefully the question. You will have to read the question very carefully, and you will have to read the options very carefully, because there are many questions in which the options are given like this, that you have the only first choice. Actually, whenever you read the first line, first option, you think that this is the correct answer. Okay, but in multiple choice questions you will have to find out, you will have to select the most appropriate answer. You will have to find out the most appropriate answer. Yes, first option may be correct, but the second option is more accurate, then you will have to choose the second option. Okay, but here we will see the second option also. When the ball comes down, its weight decreases. Okay, this is the wrong decision. Okay, so this is wrong. Some players move their hands back so that their style of play remains new. No player just do this for his style. Okay, so this one is also the wrong prediction. So that the player can hold the ball firmly. Nope. Ball can also be holded formally in this manner also. Okay, so this one is not the correct answer. Actually, there is a scientific reason that has already been explained in option number A, in option A. So that's why the option A will be the correct answer. Okay, so that's why the option A will be the correct answer. Yes. Consider the following statements when the moving vehicle suddenly stops. Consider the following statements when the moving vehicle suddenly stops. It falls backwards. Nops. It falls backwards due to inertia. Gun strikes. Okay, this is first statement, and this is the second statement, and this is the third statement. Okay, so first statement is wrong. First statement is wrong. First statement is wrong. Okay, gun strikes backward to cause action reaction. Yes, this one is correct. This one is correct. High jumper to fall to generate inertia. No, false. This is incorrect, wrong. So here the option 2 is the only correct option. So here option 2 is the only correct option. Yes. So when a man jumps out of the boat on the bank of the river, when a man jumps out of the boat on the bank of the river, the boat retreats. Actually, the boat retreats. Suppose that I have already explained this topic actually. Suppose that this is the river bank. Okay, so this is the river bank, and this is the water, and this is the water. Suppose that there is a boat. There is a boat like this, and the boat has been reached at the river bank, and now the passengers have to leave the boat. Okay, so the passengers will leave the boat like this. Okay, so passengers will leave the boat like this. Passengers will leave the boat like this. That this man will jump like this. Okay, so this man will jump like this. Then he will push that boat backwards. Okay, so this is action, and this is the reaction, and this is the reaction. Okay, and this is the reaction, and this is the reaction. Okay, so this is the reaction. Okay, now so here the option B, A option will be the correct answer. A option is the correct answer. Okay, now we will move to another question. Newton's first law defines which quantity? This is a very important question, and this is a very good question actually. Most of the students, they get confused about that. Which quantity is described, which quantity has been defined by the Newton's first law, because in the Newton's first law definition you will never hear that this physical quantity is being defined by the Newton's first law. Actually, Newton's first law states that a body always try to remain in the same state in which it was, until and unless we apply an external force. Actually, this sentence can also be said as force is the only reason to change the state of the body. Force is the only thing that is the only reason to change the state of the body. Suppose that if the body is in the state of rest, and if you push or pull that body, then obviously the state of the body will change. If the body is moving at a constant speed and you apply a force, then obviously the speed of the body will change. Either it will go down or it will increase. If you apply the force in the direction of the motion, then obviously the velocity of the body will increase. And if you apply the force opposite to the body, opposite to the direction of the motion, then obviously the velocity of the body will decrease. It means the state of the body will change. That's why I am saying that force is the only reason that is behind the change of the state of the body. State means rest or motion. Okay, so here Newton's first law defines force. So Newton's first law defines force. Okay, so this is the correct answer. If anybody is just watching my video, then please do like this session and share among all your friends, so that they can also watch these lectures and get benefit of such important lectures. Okay. Yeah. Question number 8. At what angle should a long jumper jump to achieve the longest range in the projectile motion? This is a very good question actually. This is a very good question. Whenever we talk about the projectile, first of all, tell me what is the projectile. Suppose that this is ground. Suppose this is ground. Okay. This is ground. Any line that is parallel to the ground is known as the horizontal line. Any line that is parallel to the ground, that is known as the horizontal line. Okay, any line that is perpendicular to this line, any line which makes the 90-degree angle with the ground is known as the perpendicular line. Okay, but when a body is thrown neither horizontal nor at 90-degree, when a body is thrown making some angle less than 90-degree to the ground, like this body is thrown like this. Okay, and the direction of this motion making an angle theta with the ground. Theta is less than 90-degree. Okay, so theta is less than 90 degree. Here theta is less than 90 degree. Suppose that this is theta. Okay, so this is theta. Theta means less than 90 degree. You all know that gravity acts. You all know that gravity acts just behind, the direction of the gravitational pull by the earth is towards the center of the earth. It means vertically downwards. That's why this ball is going upward, but the gravity is just pulling it down, and this is the reason that it traces a path. This ball traces a path which is known as the projectile path or parabolic path. That's why this motion is known as parabolic motion. And you guys know, when this angle is of 40 degree, okay, so this is the distance. This is that horizontal distance covered by this ball, and this horizontal distance is known as range. This horizontal distance is known as range. Okay, and this range is maximum. This is the maximum height, and this is the maximum height, and this is the maximum height, and this is the maximum height. Okay, and this is the maximum height. This is the maximum height attained by this ball. So range of this ball, so the range of this ball is maximum only when theta is 45 degree. Okay, because r is equal to u square sine 2 theta upon g. It means r is directly proportional to sine 2 theta. If r is proportional to sine 2 theta, it means sine 2 theta. What is the maximum value of sine 2 theta? If sine 2 theta is maximum, value of sine 2 theta is maximum, that is equal to 1. It means 2 theta, this will be equal to 90 degree, because sine 2 theta is equal to sine 90, and this is equal to 1. Then obviously 2 theta will be equal to 90. It means theta is equal to 45. So at 45 degree, the range of the projectile will be maximum. That's why when a man jumps like this, actually it becomes a projectile. And in this case, when the projectile motion comes, the range of the body is maximum at angle 45 degree. So here A for apple is the correct answer. In an object falling freely from zero, have the same speed, have the same force, would have the same acceleration, none of these. Actually, when a body falls freely, first of all we should know that falling freely or free fall. What is the free fall? When we talk about free fall, what is free fall? Free fall, guys, first of all we should know about what is free fall. Okay, so let's see, this is earth. Okay, so this is earth, and there are some clouds also. There are some clouds which are above the earth's surface, 15 to 20 kilometers, up to 15 to 20 kilometers. Okay, so this is the earth. Okay, so this is the earth. Suppose that if a ball is dropped from some height, above the surface of earth, if this ball is dropped from some height above the surface of earth, okay, above the surface of earth, so above the surface of earth, suppose that this velocity of this ball increases first. When the ball starts falling, the velocity of the ball increases, but after some time, the velocity of this ball becomes constant. Okay, this happens in atmosphere only. Okay, but this is not the free fall. When we talk about the free fall, then free fall is when this ball is dropped. When is this ball is dropped like this? When this ball is dropped, when this ball is dropped at initial velocity with the initial velocity 0. This ball is dropped with the initial velocity u is equal to 0, like this, like this. We have not thrown this body like this. No, we have just dropped this body like this, and at this position, the acceleration due to gravity, or the acceleration of this body is will be equal to a, and this a will be equal to, g, which is gravitational acceleration. So that's why when a body falls freely, this body falls with the acceleration, and which remains constant, the value equal to gravitational acceleration. That's why the acceleration of the body remains constant. And this is equal to the gravitational acceleration. Okay, would have the same acceleration, that is equal to g. Okay, so this is this. Now if the horse starts walking suddenly, then the equestrian, the region of the possibly falling is moment of inertia, law of conservation of mass, rest inertia, third law of motion. If the horse starts walking suddenly, yes, obviously, suppose that you are sitting in a bus and the bus starts moving suddenly, then obviously your body will go just behind, try to go behind at the same position where it was actually, because this is known as the law of this is known as the region behind it is inertia actually. Which kind of inertia? And this is the rest in inertia, or rest inertia. We can say that this is the inertia of rest. Okay, so C is the correct option. I have already explained this in my video example. You can watch at 2 p.m. session. Okay, you can watch this in my 2 p.m. session. So this is the correct option. Okay, there are many such kind of examples that in a movie, in a Hollywood movie, the name of Final Destination. In the Final Destination, there was a scene that a party was being organized by some people in a very large hall. Okay, and male and females, they were just enjoying the party, and everybody was just standing and dancing slowly, having some drinks in their hands. Okay, but a man came there and just tied a very thin and very strong wire, okay, at one corner of the hall, and then it just laid down that wire like this, and then it just connected with a motor, electric motor, and then he just started the motor. Okay, and that wire was starts bonding on the motor shaft very quickly like this. Okay, so in this manner that thin wire just came like this. Okay, then everybody was cut at their own place. Everybody was cut at the mid of their body, and you can't trust that their whole body was just remaining, their whole body was in the state of rest, okay, till few seconds. Then after their upper position, that their upper part of the body just fell down on earth. Then later come to know that all the bodies has been cut by the wire. Okay, the only left person was a girl, whose height was below the metallic wire. Okay, so that was actually the law. That was actually the an example of inertia of rest. You can see the other examples of inertia of rest when you just pick a branch, when you just shake a branch of a mango tree, then you just see that the mangoes which were actually hanging from the tree, okay, those just starts falling on the ground, just because you have just started the motion. You just the motion of that branch actually started suddenly, but those mangoes were not ready for the sudden start of the motion. Okay, that's why those mangoes were just fallen down. Okay, so this too was an example of the inertia of rest. Now, when a moving bus suddenly applies brakes, the passengers sitting in it fall in the forward direction. Who can explain this? Actually, this is known as the inertia of motion. Okay, bodies, all the passengers were in motion in forward direction, motion in forward direction with some velocity when the brakes were applied on the bus. But brakes were applied on the bus, not on all the passengers. Okay, that's why the bus stops suddenly. But those passengers bodies, the bodies of those passengers were in motion, because they were in motion also. They were in motion in the past also. Okay, that's why their bodies, their whole bodies, to wanted to remain in the same state, and the state was the motion in the forward direction. That's why their bodies come forward and they just fell down on earth. Okay, so this is the inertia of motion. But here the inertia of motion has not been given in any four options. This then who can explain this theory of relativity? Newton's first law. Actually, Newton's first law, it means that obviously this Newton's first law is also based upon the law of inertia. So the B for Bombay option will be the correct answer. Okay, so I have already explained this example just ago. Okay, now the change in which work done by an external force on a system is equal to, the change in which work done by an external force on the system is equal to. Actually, when we talk about that a body is moving and if we have applied some force, then which quantity will change? Which quantity will change? Total energy, kinetic energy, potential energy, none of these. Then obviously if a body is moving actually with some velocity, if you apply the force, then obviously after applying the force, the velocity of the body will increase. If the velocity of the body will increase, then obviously, if the velocity of the body will increase, then obviously kinetic energy of the body will increase, because kinetic energy formula is, because the kinetic energy formula is equal to 1 by 2 mv square, 1 by 2 mv square. Okay, so B for Bombay will be the correct option. So B for Bombay will be the correct option. Okay, so kinetic energy will be changed. The SI unit of work is, SI unit of work is, actually when we talk about the SI unit, it means the MKS system. MKS system, meter kilogram second system. Okay, so joule is the correct answer. Okay, so joule is the correct answer. Yes. Question number 14. Work done by an object can be, work done by an object can be positive, negative, 0, all, 3, A, B and C. And option is D option is the correct answer. That some of you will say that work is done, work is always positive. Work is always positive. Work is always positive only when we apply the force, and this body get displaced, and this body get displaced in the same direction. Okay, this body get displaced in the same direction like this, and this is the displacement. Okay, so the direction of the force and the direction of displacement, these are in same direction, so the angle will be 0 degree. Okay, now this is the first option, and the work done, and in this case the work will be positive, and in this case the work will be positive. Okay, work will be positive. Now suppose that when we talk about that this body is moving in this direction, this body is moving in this direction, but a frictional force is working in the opposite direction, and due to this region, the work done by the frictional force will be negative because of the opposite direction. So this here, the work due to friction will be negative. Work due to friction will be negative. Work due to friction will be negative. Okay, so this will be the correct option. And work done will be equal to 0 only when the body get displaced, but the displacement of the body is like this. Okay, so the displacement of the body is this, and the force applied on the body is perpendicular. Okay, so the force applied on the body is perpendicular. Oh, force applied on the body is equal to 90 degree, is at 90 degree. Okay, so the angle between the force and displacement is 90 degree. That's why the work will be equal to 0. We all, because you know that is equal to FD cos theta. Okay, work is equal to force into displacement into cos theta, where theta is the angle between force and displacement. If theta is equal to 0 degree, then work will be positive. Okay, if theta is equal to 180 degree, then W will be negative. Okay, then work will be negative. If theta is equal to 90 degree, then work will be equal to 0. So okay, so all three types of works can be done. Okay, in case of 0 degree, force and displacement will be in same direction. In case of 180 degree, force and displacement, these will be 180 degree. Okay, these will be at 180 degree. But when we talk about theta is equal to 90 degree, the work will be equal to 0 degree. Hence the correct option will be D. Okay, hence the correct option will be equal to D. 1 kilowatt hour is the unit of which quantity? When we talk about the 1 kilowatt hour, okay, when we talk about 1 kilowatt hour, 1 kilowatt hour, okay, 1 kilowatt hour, what will you do? 1 kilo means 1000 multiplied by watt. Watt means joule per second. Watt can be written as joule per second. Okay, and hour can be written as 3600 seconds. Okay, now you will see that second and second will get cancelled. The remaining quantities will be like this: 36 multiplied by 1000, and this will be equal to 3600 and 000 multiplied by joule, and we can see that the only remaining joule. Joule is the unit of energy. So the option B is the correct answer. Okay, so B is the option. Okay, so B is the correct option. Okay, so B is the correct answer. Only energy. Okay, actually electrical energy is measured in terms of kilowatt hour. Electrical energy, one unit of electrical energy is 1 kilowatt hour. One unit of electrical energy is equal to 1 kilowatt hour. Okay, so what is the relation between work and power? When we talk about the power can be defined as the rate of work done, work upon time. Okay, work upon time. So work can be defined as, yes, here you can write it as work is equal to power into time from this formula. Okay, this formula can also be written as like this. Okay, so work is equal to power into time. So A part will be the correct answer. Okay, so here A part will be the correct answer. 1 horsepower equals. ठीक है, So 1 horsepower, actually 1 horsepower, and this is equal to 746 watts. 1 horsepower, this is equal to 746 watts. For the maximum value of work, 6 will be the work, theta will be the value of the angle between the, for maximum value of the, yes, theta, actually this is theta. Theta will be the value of the angle between the force and the displacement directions. Okay, so I have already told that work is equal to force, it means F into D into cos theta. Okay, so if the work is maximum, if the work is maximum, then obviously this quantity will also should also be maximum. Okay, so this quantity can also be should also be maximum. So this quantity must be maximum. It means cos theta, the value of cos theta, which is maximum, this is always equal to 1. Then obviously if cos theta is equal to 1, it means cos 0 degree. If cos 0 degree, it means theta is equal to 0 degree. So the force and displacement must be in the same direction. It means at 0 degree. Okay, so this is the direction of force and this is the direction of displacement. So we can say that force and displacement must be in the same direction. It means C part 0 degree. C part 0 degree. Clear? Yes. Match the following list. Match the following list. List 1 and list 2. Okay. So loudspeaker. Okay, you will have to just use your mind and find out that which is the correct one. Okay, loudspeaker. Actually, what is the function of loudspeaker? We provide the electrical signal. And the sound energy is generated. Then we can say that it converts electrical energy into sound energy. Okay, from electrical energy to electromagnetic energy, option point number 1, no, this is the wrong one. Okay, this is the wrong one. So a loudspeaker, from mechanical energy to electrical energy, nope. From electrical energy to sound energy, yes. So here this one is the correct answer. So this one is the correct answer. Now I will change the color. Okay, so atomic bomb, oh my god, atomic bomb, what does this actually, what the atomic bomb does? Actually, atomic bomb does, it converts the chemical energy to nuclear energy. Okay, chemical energy to nuclear energy. So the B option will be for here. Okay, now when we talk about the dynamo, actually what is the dynamo? Dynamo is a machine, is a very small generator used in cars or any other vehicle. Actually this dynamo has a wheel which is in touch with the wheel or in touch with the engine of our car or any truck or bus or any scooty or bike. Actually, then the bike or scooty or car runs, then the dynamo also runs and it generates electricity. Okay, in this way we can say that it takes the mechanical power, mechanical input, mechanical energy, but provides the electrical energy. So we can say that from mechanical energy to electrical energy. It means the dynamo will be here. Okay, so the dynamo will be here. Now if we talk about the transmitter, from electrical energy to electromagnetic energy, transmitter, actually this is transmitter, this is transmitter. My mic is a transmitter, this is wireless. Actually we provide the electrical energy and then it just converts this electrical energy into electromagnetic signals. Okay, that signal, those signals are being captured by the device. This is known as the receiver or antenna. Okay, so the D part will be for option number 1. Okay, so this is the correct one. It means A3 It means A3. Yes, B for Bombay will be the correct answer. B4. B4. Yes, B for Bombay will be the correct answer. So here we can say that. So here we can say that the B option will be the correct answer. B option will be the correct answer. Okay. So conservation of energy means energy is created and destroyed. Energy can be created. Energy cannot be created but can be destroyed. Energy can neither be created nor destroyed. Actually, this is the conservation of energy. We all know that the conservation itself reflects that the thing remains same, or anything remains same that is conserved. It means if we talk about the conservation of energy, it means the energy will remain conserved. Okay, the energy will always remain conserved only when either it is, if the energy is already existing, then it will not be destroyed. Okay, if the energy is not existing, if there is no energy, then obviously no energy will be generated. It means the energy can neither be created nor can be destroyed. Energy can only be energy can only be changed from one form to another form. Okay, suppose that if you have coal. Okay, if you have coal, and then you will burn the coal and you will get some heat energy, and after that heat energy can be converted into the mechanical energy by just heating the water and making the steam, and sending that steam to the turbine, and that turbine will start rotating, and that rotation is known as the mechanical energy. Okay, and that mechanical energy will be provided to the generator or alternator, and that alternator will also rotate and get convert this energy into electrical energy. So in this way the energy can be changed from one form to another form. Okay, and it happens. Yes, Mr. Bose. Priyanka Sharma, very good morning. Do like this session. Yes, so D option will be the correct answer. D. Yes, D option will be the correct answer. What is the energy in a clock with a key? What is the energy in a clock with a key? Actually, I have seen a watch, the watch of my grandfather. Actually, he used to have a wrist watch. Actually, okay, that he used to just watch that wristwatch, and he used to store some energy by just rotating a key, that was provided in the watch like this. Okay, and that key, and by just rotating that key, energy used to store in the watch, and that energy was used to just rotate the needles of the key, the needles of the watch. Okay, in 24 hours. So that energy was stored in the spring. There is a spring actually in this watch, and that spring get used to compress inside the watch. Okay, when the spring is compressed, some energy is stored into the spring. Okay, and that energy was used very slowly when the watch needles were rotating. Okay, so that kind of energy actually known as the potential energy. This is due to the position of the body. So the potential energy will be the correct answer. Okay, so B part. Okay, let me have a glass of water, please. Yes, guys. So this is the potential energy. I think you got it. Yes. Which form of energy is converted into electrical energy in wind energy? Which form of energy is converted into electrical energy and wind energy? Wind energy, yes. Guys, you have seen the wind turbines. Have you seen wind turbines? I think you have not seen any wind turbine if you don't belong from the coastal area. If you're from the coastal area, then you may have been seen. Okay, so actually these are the vertical blades installed at near the coastal areas because there are, so these are the wind turbines. When the air blows, these turbines rotates like this. These turbines rotates like this. These turbines rotates like this, and this is the this is the engine, sorry, this is the generator, okay, and this generator generates, and this generator generates the electricity, RYB. Okay, these are the three phases. So this is the wind turbines actually, and when this air is blowing, actually the air has kinetic energy, and this kinetic energy get converted into electrical energy. So the wind has the kinetic energy. Okay, so here the option A is the correct answer. Sir, is there any SSC course in English based from example Nikki? Yeah, we will have we will launch an English medium batch after some time, and you can join our classes free of cost. Actually, we are teaching free of cost nowadays in English medium. Okay, I teach at 2 p.m. I teach at 2 p.m. daily, daily afternoon, and the other subjects are being also taught by the teachers. Those are actually totally free. But after some time, when we will have a sufficient number of students in our paid batch, then we will launch the paid batch. Okay, because right now you are just seeing that we have launched this YouTube channel recently, and we don't have too much students right now, but after some time we will have the students in English medium. Okay, then we will launch the batch, and you guys can support us if you guys will share these sessions among those friends, those relatives, those siblings then who are preparing for the government jobs. Then obviously we will have a very good number of students. Then we will launch that batch. Okay, so don't worry, till then you can just study free of cost at our YouTube channel daily. Okay, yeah. So, 23. The value of gravitational potential is always, yeah. The value of gravitational potential. Actually, this question is out of your syllabus now. Now, doesn't mean now. Actually, this question is out of syllabus because this question is from the class 11th, and when we talk about the gravitational potential and the binding energy, then I used to teach all these things. So you may skip this question because such type of questions are not asked in SSC exams or any government job exams. Weight of the body is highest at the poles. Weight of the body is high. It is talking about, this question is talking about on Earth. When we talk about the Earth, and this is Earth, and this is Earth. Okay, so this Earth is rotating like this, and this is North Pole. This is North Pole, and this is South Pole. Okay, and this is equator, and this is equator, and this is equator. Okay, and this is equator. So, and this is the center of Earth, and this is the center of Earth. Okay, so this is North Pole, and this is South Pole, and this is the center of Earth. Okay, clear? So, guys, here the radius of the Earth is less than the radius of Earth at equator side. Okay, weight of the body is always inversely proportional to the radius of Earth square. Okay, so where the radius of the Earth will be smaller, the weight of the body will be higher. Okay, so it means at the poles, at poles the weight of the body will be maximum. Okay, so weight of the body, weight of the body is highest at the poles. Absolutely correct. Is greater at the equator. Nobs. Is same everywhere on no. Yes. So A part is the correct answer. So A part is the correct answer. You can say that A part is the correct answer. Okay. So A part is the correct answer because the radius of the earth at poles is less than the radius of earth on equator. Okay. So now astronauts are unable to stand upright in a vacuum because astronauts are unable to stand upright in a vacuum because when we talk not only in vacuum, actually this is not the correct one. In space, it should write as space because vacuum can be converted on earth also. But when we talk about the space, obviously there is no gravity. There is no gravity. A option is the correct answer. Okay. So the escape velocity on the earth. First of all, you should note that what is the escape velocity. Anything, if you throw anything from the surface of earth, actually that comes down. Okay. Actually that comes down after some time. When you throw just vertically upwards anything, actually that's come back after some time. But if you throw a body with a certain velocity and that body never come back on earth, and that minimum required velocity is known as the escape velocity. That minimum velocity is that required to just escape the body. Okay, so we can say that the minimum velocity given to a body, so that the body doesn't come back on earth, and this minimum velocity is known as the escape velocity. Actually the escape velocity was calculated on the surface of earth, and it was the 11.2 kilometers per second. Always remember it's 11.2 kilometers per second. Okay, this digit you will have to remember, but the most important thing is you will have to remember the unit also. It's kilometers per second because in an exam in Rajasthan, okay, in an exam in Rajasthan, a question was asked like this, that what is the value of the escape velocity on the surface of earth, and the options were given, 11.2 meters per second, 11.2 kilometer per hour, 11.2 kilometer per minute, 11.2 kilometer per second. Most of the students, more than 95% students were confused that which one is the correct answer, because they just remembered that the value is 11.2. They just memorized that, but they were confused about the unit, and the unit was kilometers per second. It means if you can throw a body 11.2 kilometers in 1 second, then the body will leave the surface of earth permanently and it will never come back on earth. Yeah. Is it clear to all of you, Mr. Jose? Is it clear to all of you, Mr. Jose? Is it clear? Is it clear? Yes. So, the period of revolution of a geostationary satellite is 24 hours actually. चलिए, the exponent of the law of gravity is astronaut. Okay, so these are actually out of your syllabus questions now. We will discuss the questions from the previous series exams. Okay, these were added for the some other students. So guys, this is over for today, and we will be live tomorrow, and we will come with the new questions tomorrow again. Then please be there at 10 a.m. in the morning. Okay, so if you have any doubt, then you can just drop your query into the comment box and I will try to solve it out. Okay, and please just do like this session and share among all your friends so that they can also watch these lectures, and please do share among all your relatives. Okay, just help us to grow so that we can have a very big family of English medium students. Okay, so this is for today. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Bye bye.